Hey Sagittarius, welcome to my channel and welcome to your love reading for April 2019. Remember to subscribe to my channel and click the bell to get future notifications around my readings. I'll be doing a new moon reading on April 5th for all of the elements, so tune back in for that. You can also follow me on Instagram at LunaSync. All right, let's sync up. Let's see what we got going on here. Let's pull a card for your energy, what you're bringing to the table in terms of the relating. This could be a reading for a love partner, a relationship that you're already in. This could be a reading around a love interest. This could be a reading for a partnership of some sort. And it could be a reading for a family member. This is you. This is what you're bringing to the table, the Emperor. Ooh, okay, so pros and cons of this card. The pros are that this is somebody who has a great deal of experience behind them and they've accumulated a good amount of power and wealth. And they really know how to sit in their power and to operate in the world from that place. And I guess the cons of this card, of the Emperor, is rigidity and just being very practical, very solid. Not like being practical and solid is bad, but sort of set in your way in routine. So this is the Emperor. What I'm getting is you are feeling yourself, like you are in your power and you're operating in your relationship or in the relating from that place of like, yeah, I'm the Emperor. I like that. I like Emperor energy. I also like Empress energy. That's nice and juicy and creative and fertile. Let's see what the other is bringing to the table. What is their energy? How are they feeling themselves? Let's pull a card for the other. Sagittarius Love Interest. Sagittarius Partner. Let's pull one card for the other. What are they feeling? How are they feeling right now? What energy are they bringing to the table? Ooh, I got a lot. Let's read them all. We have the Five of Cups. So experiencing some sort of emotional disappointment or loss. Might be going through a hard time right now. Page of Wands. However, they have a offering of some sort that has to do with like a creative, passionate project. Could be that they are a student and they're learning about something new. Four of Pentacles. Holding on pretty tight though. This is a feeling of like, I don't know, you kind of get into sort of this is a lack of generosity. Like you feel lack. You feel like you need to hold on to everything that you have because you don't have enough. You feel like you don't have enough. It's not that you actually don't have enough because typically it's an illusion. It's not reality. And then we have the Five of Wands. So this is, 5 is always a number of conflict and change. However, the conflict inside of this picture, this particular image, is one of, it's not hostile conflict. It's like testing each other out. So like you have these new tools, you have these new weapons, you have these new, you're sort of testing your skills, you're testing one another, you're bringing new ideas to the table. You are, you know, if it's a conversation that you're having, like in a meeting or something like that, it's like people going round and round with different ideas and sort of one-upping each other and just sort of, you know, like that testing energy. It's non-collaborative, don't get me wrong. Excuse me, mouth is dry. It's about a lack of collaboration, and it sort of feels like a waste of energy. So you're solidly in Emperor mode, really coming at your relating with this other person as like, I've got the answers. And he or she is going through some stuff right now, feeling some disappointment and loss, feeling some lack in their lives, being tried and tested, and learning about spirit, learning about their energy. They're sort of a novice energy. You are a full-on boss energy, and they are sort of a novice energy. Okay, let's see what happens when the two of you come together. What are your composite energies like? What happens when your energies blend and meld? What happens when the two of you come together? These are sort of day-to-day things that your partner is going through. I feel like while the loss and disappointment is something to be recognized and resolved, processed and resolved, I feel like most of the stuff that they're going through right now is fleeting. I don't see any major arcanas in their pull here, which would imply that it's you know, just a little deeper and more faded, deeper change, deeper transition. I feel like this is day-to-day stuff. Let's get a picture of, or a card for their composite energies. There we go. It fell on the floor. Hermit. Whoa, sorry. Hermit. Seems like you all are potentially taking a break from one another, getting some time alone. Yeah, they do. I mean, it does seem like you're coming from opposite places here. Like there's a potential for you to support your partner in whatever they're going through because you're coming from such a solid, strong place. But it could also be that what your partner needs is some solitude, or what you need is some solitude in order to get in touch with your own inner wisdom. All right, let's look at what needs to be known, what needs to be integrated about this relating, about your relationship, what needs to be understood. Sagittarius, what needs to be understood about your relationship here? The Hermit card is a major arcana card. I'm going to take this bottom card here. What needs to be understood is that you have everything that you need. Somebody feels or has felt left out in the cold, but it's not a reality. It really is sort of this residue of some psychic pain from the past. I feel like what is happening in your partner's life is for them to resolve. It really is their responsibility to work through these things and to resolve their feelings about whatever it is that they're experiencing at this time. And a lot of it is coming from the past, meaning before they were involved with you. So the Five of Pentacles is really a poverty mentality. And this is what needs to be righted. Well, what needs to be understood and worked through is this poverty mentality, this feeling like you're on the outside, which is really just a feeling that needs to be loosened and let go of in order to move on into a happier place. All right. What's in store for these two in the future? Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords comes after the Three of Swords, obviously. The Three of Swords is about a betrayal. It's about an emotional, like a deep emotional pain, a deep emotional betrayal, a heartbreak. And the Four of Swords is about recovering from that painful experience. There is going to be a period of recovery here for, it seems like, your partner. Let's get some more cards about the future for you and your significant other, because this is kind of a deep, sensing a lot of just like stuff to be worked through, emotions to be worked through, emotions from the past. that are affecting your relationship now in the current moment. We have the Hermit. It's a major arcana. Somebody does need to take a time out, a time away, so that they can connect with what they know inside of their own inner wisdom, so that they can right this poverty mentality. They can right this feeling of being out in the cold and not having enough. And they can enter into this time of recovery, emotional recovery. A lot of grief happening here. Let's get a card about the future. What can Sag do? How should Sag move through this? Because I only pulled one card for you. Of course, all these other cards could potentially represent you, but so far this seems to be a read about your partner and what they're going through. So actually, let's put this down. Let's pull an approach card for you through April with regard to this relationship and your partner. These are the medicine cards by Sams and Carson, and I love them. They do such a great job of clarifying every reading. Here we go. Snake. Snake is about transmutation. Okay, let's read about this card. It's a number 6, which is a number of success and victory. So being able to, it's like the alchemist, being able to transform one energy into another, or base metals into gold. Snake medicine people are very rare. Their initiation involves experiencing and living through multiple snake bites, which allows them to transmute all poisons, be they mental, physical, spiritual, or emotional. Get the sense maybe that you've been through what your partner has been through, like you've done this type of work, whatever this type of work is, and you are standing as an example of what it looks like on the other side. The power of snake medicine is the power of creation, for it embodies sexuality, psychic energy, alchemy, reproduction, and ascension, or immortality. The transmutation of the life, death, rebirth cycle is exemplified by the shedding of snake's skin. It is the energy of wholeness, cosmic consciousness, and the ability to experience anything willingly and without resistance. Ooh. Yeah, I think you're supporting your partner in going through this process and how to experience this willingly and without resistance. It is the knowledge that all things are equal in creation, and that those things which might be experienced as poison can be eaten, ingested, integrated, and transmuted if one has the proper state of mind. So serving as an example of how to work through these energies and how to navigate this, these difficult emotions in the right state of mind. Thoth, or Toth, T-H-O-T-H, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, the Atlantean, who later returned as Hermes and was the father of alchemy, used the symbology of two snakes intertwining around a sword to represent healing. Yeah. Four of Swords, recovery, healing. Recovery after a heartbreak. Complete understanding and acceptance of the male and female within each organism creates a melding of the two into one, thereby producing divine energy. This medicine teaches you on a personal level that you are a universal being. Through accepting all aspects of your life, you can bring about the transmutation of the fire medicine. Okay, let's skip ahead here. This is heavy magic, but remember, magic is no more than a change in consciousness. Become the magician or the enchantress. Transmute the energy and accept the power of fire. Okay, that's cool. So yeah, you are the emperor. Look at the fiery wand that he is holding. You know how to transmute this energy. You've done this before. You've accepted the power of fire. You are serving as an example to your partner of what it looks like on the other side and how you can engage in this process of working through some grief and loss and disappointment and a really painful experience, and you can recover and you can come out on the other side healed. It's a really powerful place to be. Sort of like you're the navigator for your partner through this process. That's a beautiful thing, Sag. I hope this reading resonated with you. If it did, please like the reading, subscribe to my channel, and click on the bell, like I said, for notifications about future readings. I will be doing a new moon reading on and around April 5th. Well, before April 5th, because the new moon is on April 5th, and it's a new moon in Aries. So check back in for that, and be sure to follow me on Instagram at LunaSync. I hope you have a beautiful April. I'm wishing the best for you and your partner, and I honor the work that you're doing and celebrate the strength that you have, and I'm wishing a lot of healing vibes to your partner as well. All right, take care.